Clearly defining success and knowing your priorities have been two of the main keys we've talked about so far in this Unstuck series, a series of videos that I'm creating for entrepreneurs just like you to help you get unstuck and be empowered to make moves that will grow your business and connect with your audience over the next 24 months. If you've missed part 1 or part 2, click the cards above and make sure that you watch those videos. They help you map out your goals. They help you map out what success looks like so you can get to this third part, which is knowing your why. So why is knowing your why so important? And what is your why? Your why, to me, is what motivates you to move the distance to get towards success, to get towards those end goals. If you don't have a why, you'll probably burn out in this process of trying to move toward those end goals over the next 24 months. If you have a why, it actually will motivate you. It actually will help you make the steps you need. So how do you determine that why? Well, one of the biggest ways we suggest determining your why is just like in the other videos, getting out a piece of paper and making sure that you write down and answer this question. What motivates my business towards success? Ask that question. Answer that question. Another way to frame it, another way to think about it is what gets you to pull the covers off your head in the morning and put your feet on the ground and get moving for the day. Let me tell you a story of a client of mine who has run 3 successful businesses and why this part of knowing your why really, really matters. You see, this client was so successful over the past 25 years. He's had tremendous growth and he's a really strong entrepreneur. His why over the past 25 years has been to grow these 3 businesses. But it's really important that when you define your why, that you don't just make it a business why, that you actually think about why am I on the planet? What's my why in life overall? And that your business why connects to the reason you're alive. If you connect it that way, you won't end up with short stints where you don't have the energy or the motivation anymore to keep going. As my good friend Jim Shorkey always says, your why has to make you cry. Listen to me. If you take time and you just define a business goal, you're going to miss your why in the long term and come back in 15 years wishing you would have taken the time to do this. That's why in determining your destination, which is the overarching piece to what we define as getting unstuck, there are 3 pieces here. There's determining your destination, plotting your path, and move. And these 3 videos have been helping you determine your destination. You've taken time to write your goals. You've taken time to look at different lenses to measure success. And now you're taking time to define your why. Your why will allow you to go the distance. It actually helps you know how to move towards success because when the tyranny of the urgent comes up, you're not just going to continue to say yes to everything. You're going to know if the things that you're moving toward, the goals and the success as they move and as they shift, if that connects with your why in life and if that connects with the why for your specific business. So let me tell you that story about that client of ours. I'm sitting with this man the other day, humble man, really strong leader in the community, really connected with people, again, has built these 3 businesses. And I said, what's your why been like over the past 25 years? And he said, growing these few businesses. I said, okay, as we're defining success and as we're doing the same thing you are and setting a 24-month end goal of how to grow his business, how to connect with new audiences, and how to leverage the success he's already had, I asked him, what success look like now? And he said, success looks like connecting with my family even more. Connecting with his family was always his life why. He said, when I get on my deathbed, I'm not going to wish I worked more. I'm actually going to wish I spent more time with my family, which is why my why over the next 2 years and over the next 25 years of my life has to be focused on my family. Do you see how the why connects now? Do you see if he would have taken the time 25 years ago to focus on his why, his overall life why, and then connect to his business? He and myself, because I've done these same things, would have made more time to connect with our families. That's a big why for him, and that's a big why for me. That's why here at Clearsound, we help you connect with your audience and have seen it time and time again for several dozen clients the connecting with your audience will actually help you grow your business. You have to take time to make sure you're healthy. You have to take time to make sure you're connecting with the people who matter. The reality is, people don't just buy good products. They actually buy a why. And we found that entrepreneurs who take time to go through this process of defining their goals, defining their priorities, and knowing their why are actually more clear on how to plot the path. One of the biggest things that we recommend in defining your why, in determining success, in knowing your end goals is limiting the scope to a 24-month period. I keep mentioning this because it's super important to not get caught up in the tyranny of the urgent and the short term. You see, if you don't give yourself a 24-month, an 18-month, or a 36-month end goal to reach some of these 3 to 4 main goals, then you're going to get caught up in things that don't actually lead you towards your end goal. When somebody comes to you and says, can we do this, can we do that, whether they're on your team, whether they're a subcontractor, an employee, or just someone you really respect, a family member, or somebody who's trying to counsel or encourage you, it's really important that you don't get swept up in all the things you have to do because you know your why, you know your priorities, and you know the end goals that you're shooting toward over the next 24 months. Very few business owners know over the next 20 to 30 years what their business is going to look like. And we believe that setting a 24-month window, what we call mid-range goals, will really help you stay on target. So if this has been helpful to you, go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the like button, click the notification bell, because I am excitedly working on part 4. And part 4 is about plotting your path. Once you determine your destination, it's really important that you lay out the steps you need to take to make sure that you reach that 24-month end goal properly and appropriately, that you have the measures and the steps you need to take to make sure you achieve success. So that next video is going to be called Connecting the Dots. We're going to connect where you are now to where you want to be and help you begin to plot a path to get there. So guys, make sure that you tag us at Clearsound Team with your why on Facebook and Instagram. We want to hear your why. Feel free in the comments below to also drop what your goals are and what successes look like, and if this mapping process to help you get unstuck and empower you to make clear moves to grow your business and connect with your audience has been helpful to you. So thanks so much, guys. Derek here from the Clearsound team, and I'll see you in the next video.